Now, the scholars disagreed over which of the names of Allah are His greatest names. And actually, I want to start with really the beginning of the disagreement, which is that does Allah have one greatest name, or is the meaning, as some of the scholars said, that all of these names that I'm going to mention now are all His greatest names?
Great point. Go ahead.
And I'm not really going to give an answer to that. I actually believe Allah does have one greatest name, and I suggest that it is the name Allah. But the point is that these names are all clearly names that have a wider meaning than the other names. All of Allah's names are perfect. There's no issue with that. They're all the pinnacle of perfection, as everything about Allah is perfect. But some names have a much wider meaning. They cover much more than some which are very, very limited in the sense of they're absolutely perfect in the limited specific trait that they're talking about. And some of them are very vast. So the first name, and the one that I personally believe to be Allah's greatest name, is the name Allah. And Allah originally comes from the word ilah, al-ilah, which is that Allah is the God, the one who, and in fact every single name of Allah comes back to Allah. And that is why if you wanted one name to say who is Ar-Rahman, He is Allah. Who is Ar-Rahim, He is Allah. Who is Al-Malik Al-Quddus As-Salam, is Allah. Allah is the one that, it's the name that everyone goes back to. And of course it is the name that is mentioned throughout the Quran, and the first one to be mentioned, Bismillah Ar-Rahman Ar-Rahim. So that's clearly, you know, that's a big one. And don't forget